When I first moved into the old rental house on Maple Street, everything seemed fine. Dusty, quiet, but fine. It was small, just 2 bedrooms, perfect for me and my daughter Lily. She was 5, curious, always drawing. She'd go through notebooks like water, and her crayon marks ended up everywhere. On napkins, on walls, on the back of bills I hadn't paid yet. On our first night there, she made a drawing. It was of the house, our new home. She taped it to the fridge with a magnet shaped like a turtle. Nothing strange about that. Not yet. A week passed. Lily kept drawing. Always the same house. But one morning, I noticed something odd. In the newest version, she had drawn an extra window on the 2nd floor, one that didn't exist. "I like it better this way," she said. That afternoon, I double-checked the outside. Just 2 windows upstairs. Nothing in the middle like she drew. Maybe she was just being creative. But every day, the window in her drawing got bigger, darker. And the next time I looked, there was something inside it. The shape inside the drawn window had arms now. Long ones. And a head, black and smudged, like she pressed too hard with the crayon. I asked Lily what it was. She shrugged. "He watches us." Something about the way she said it made my stomach turn. I went through her sketchbook that night while she slept. Every page showed the same thing. The house, the window, the figure, growing closer, clearer, and more detailed in each version. In the last one I flipped to, it was smiling. I started hearing things at night, footsteps above our room. But we didn't have an attic. When I climbed upstairs and checked every inch of the hallway, there was nothing. The ceiling was solid. No trapdoor, no crawl space. Still, the thuds continued, always at 3:11 a.m. I started locking Lily's door at night and kept the hallway light on. One night, I walked past the fridge and saw her drawing again. Only this time, the figure had left the window. Now it stood in front of the house. I stayed home from work. I couldn't leave her alone, not with whatever this was. Lily drew again, silently. No music, no cartoons. Just that heavy quiet. She handed me the page. It showed the inside of our kitchen with a new door drawn behind the fridge. A narrow black outline, crooked and wrong. "There's no door there, sweetheart," I said. She shook her head. "There will be." That night, I moved the fridge. The wallpaper was torn behind it, and scratched into the drywall with something dull and red was a handle. The handle carved into the wall behind the fridge wasn't just scratched. It was embedded, like someone had tried to shape a door with their bare hands. Lily stood in the doorway, watching. "I told you," she whispered. I grabbed a flashlight and gently tapped the drywall. Hollow. I started tearing it down. Behind the sheetrock was a narrow wooden door, child-sized, with no knob, just a small hole in the middle like a keyhole. Except, something was breathing on the other side. A slow, rattling inhale. When I turned off the flashlight, the hole glowed faintly red. That night, Lily wouldn't speak. She just handed me a single crayon drawing. It was me, standing in the kitchen, holding a red crayon like a key. The door behind the fridge was open in the drawing, and something black was crawling out. I turned the paper over. Taped to the back was a broken piece of crayon. Red. It was sticky in my hand. I dropped it in fear, and it rolled straight toward the wall. The carved hole shimmered for a moment, like the door was waiting. Then, upstairs, I heard footsteps again. Only this time, they were running. I ran to Lily's room. She was gone, but her coloring book was open on the floor. The last drawing made my hands go numb. It showed our house burning. In the window, 2 figures. A tall, black shape, and Lily holding its hand. In the corner of the page were words she had never learned to write. "She let me draw again." I heard humming from downstairs, that awful tune she used to sing. When I returned to the kitchen, the door behind the fridge was wide open. Red crayons smeared the floor. Small footprints led into the darkness. And from within, one last whisper, "Your turn, Daddy."